16 questions, 41 points. I just told you from your quiz. Know the darn formulas. Let's review them again. Distance formula. X2, what's in the middle? Minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. And then there's only two here. It's not like a list of them I'm asking, just two. Midpoint. What do I do with the x's? Add the x's, not subtract. Add them up, divide by 2. Add them up, divide by 2. One construction. But we've done a lot, haven't we? Am I going to tell you which one? Absolutely not. But you know what we can do right now? We can list out the possibilities. Okay? We can list out the possibilities. All right, you start listing them out for me. What have we done in here with your compass and straight edge? Midpoint. Find a midpoint. Same, never mind. I'm not going to say it. Find a midpoint. Perpendicular bisector, the fish, yep.
Make a line double inside.
What's that?
Make a line double inside.
I'm not going to do that. So don't waste your time studying that. I'm not going to ask you to copy a segment. Well, we've done a lot more here. Come on. We had a whole day of them yesterday. Whole day of them. Equilateral triangle we did yesterday in class. Yep. I still got more up here. Iris?
When it goes through a certain point, it's not like the midpoint.
Okay. But still is what to the line? I know what you're talking about. Thank you. Perpendicular lines. Perpendicular line through a point. Still waiting for more. This is pretty good. I'm thinking about at least one other big one we did.
One that has like, I kind of forgot the name, but it's like the lines are like this, like an X, and then you have one. I'll find the name.
Let me know.
Angle bisector.
Angle bisector, yeah. That was a big one. How to bisect an angle.
I don't know. Yeah, is that the construction or not? Oh, okay. Never mind.
This is pretty good. It's up there. All right, it's up there. Also to equilateral too. Remember what we did yesterday after we did the equilateral? What did we turn one of the angles into? What degree measure? It hasn't been that long. It's been like 20, a little less than 24 hours.
45 degrees.
Each angle's 60 here, so we 30, yep. So one of them will be on there tomorrow. If you forget any of the steps, where can you go? If you forget any of the steps, where can you go? How-to videos, right? How-to videos. Okay. Okay, next. I don't have it up here, but you got all the vocabulary. I'm not going to test you on the vocab, but you got to make sure you know. Ready? Complementary. What are you thinking about? Complementary. Adds up to 90. Supplementary. Adds up to 180. What do you know about vertical angles? They're opposite each other and they're congruent. They're congruent. Linear pair. Could you draw a linear pair? Could you draw a linear pair? Two angles that are a linear pair. Could you draw one?
Yeah.
And what do you know about them?
Add up to 180.
Add up to 180. They're supplementary. Yep. Perpendicular. What are you thinking about when you hear the word perpendicular lines?
Right angle.
Forms right angles. There you go. Yep. These are just little things that got to come to mind tomorrow. We didn't have any on the quiz, and there's some in your review, but I'm going to have you draw a net tomorrow. I'm going to have you draw your own net tomorrow. Now, something we haven't done since day one. All right, so where can I study? I always hook you guys up for unit test review. Most of the time I give you practice in the packet and practice in your textbook. So if you look at page 30 right now in your notes, page 30, I think you have 13 review questions. 13 review questions in the packet. Go to the back of your packet where question 13 is. Go to the back of the packet, very back of the packet where question 13 is. Keep going, very back, like literally the last page. Literally the last page. Everyone look at the bottom. Everyone see practice test in the book. All right, that's extra more questions for you guys to get ready for tomorrow. Now, how are you going to know if you're doing these right or wrong? Where's the answers, right? Where are the answers located? Because you can't see any in the packet right now. Up on Classroom, same place you've been getting your homework answers. Or maybe not your homework answers. So you go under homework answers, open it up. Boom, everyone see the bottom here? Unit test, unit 1 test review answers. They're all there. Packet and textbook. So today when you're working, I should see a Chromebook open with you or your pair or your group that you're working with to make sure you're doing it correctly. Any questions on where you can study from? So there's a slew of questions. And I'll be here after school today if you want to stop by. Anything for tomorrow? All right, so here it's choose your own adventure right now. You can work out of the packet. You can work out of the textbook. You can move around to other seats with other people if you choose to work with other people, but it's got to be on this. Nothing else, nothing about drama outside of class. We're working on tomorrow's Unit 1 test. All right, so I'll be coming around, answer any questions that you have. But hey, we should have Chromebooks open to the answer keys. All right, so you know you're doing these right. Have Chromebooks open to the answer keys. All right, so move around if you want, work with other people. It doesn't bother me as long as it's on this. But you got to be checking your answers on Chromebooks. All right, let's get going.